decided to do the second one. The second one is a topic that I will introduce later in the video. But it's definitely something that I think a lot of people has an experience about, but they don't normally know how to navigate it or almost bring it up or have a conversation properly about it. Okay, so that's how we're gonna start the video off. Yeah, we're gonna start the video off. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are doing lavish. I hope you guys are great. And if you guys are not, talk to a friend, talk to someone, and get that hug if you need that hug. Always make sure that you are knowing that you are how you feeling in the moment, and that there is always support around you. That's one. So I hope you're good. I hope you're loved. I hope you're feeling amazing. And if you're not feeling amazing, now you look amazing. Always. Okay. Anyway, I had to run away already from the birds. Like, and that video, to everyone that was laughing about me, like being scared of like tarantulas and birds, no? I think you guys must read the situation. I was actually giving them space. Wasn't scared of the birds, wasn't running away. Because now the problem is my great aunt watches that videos and she laughs at me a lot. But I'm glad I could bring a laugh to her. And my Oma also, she laughs a lot. But today, I'm not gonna say I gave them this space already, but I think I'm in a good space where they're not in my vicinity, you know, okay. But yeah, my eyes are small because I don't have my glasses on, because like I don't have my glasses has a the frame I have, I don't think it has a reflector, so like I don't want to buck my eyebrow, my eyes. Yeah, if that was you're gonna be like, oh, my word, you just wanted to show us eye color. No, it's just because I want to show you that I don't have my glasses on and I'm looking at you like this, you know. Anyway, but yeah, so let's start this video off. Hello, hi. Anyway, let's start this video off. I want you to close your eyes, but actually close your eyes, you know. I know there's certain people that won't close your eyes. I know, and I can name you out by name, but I know there's some of you that won't close your eyes. But I need you all to close your eyes. Close your eyes. Okay. Now that your eyes are closed, I want you to think about the moment in your life. A moment where you maybe didn't feel great about something you've done, or a moment that has carried on with you through like the years, since you were small, since you were young, since you were a teenager. Just a moment maybe that you think, oh, maybe I could have done something better, or maybe if I did this would have happened, or I should have done this instead of that. Just something where you regret a certain action, regret a certain decision that you made, and something where maybe you feel a bit of hurt about it in your own thing that you carry on that no one else knows, but it's something that you know, that is a moment in time I wish I could, you know, tackle back again. Okay, now I want you guys to open your eyes. Beautiful families around us, so if you hear the families, we thank God for the families. Yeah, so yeah, now that you opened your eyes, and you thought about that moment, I want you to realize something that I didn't tell you before you close your eyes. That moment is entirely your fault. Whoa! Woo! Oh, shout out the t-shirt, pray for the wonder. But yeah, that moment was your fault. Don't come at me. That moment was your fault. You did that. You were a naughty person. You were a bad person. You should have done better. I can't believe at whatever age you were, you made that mistake, or you made that decision. That was so wrong of you, and you could have done better. And I wish you think about it every single day, and it plagues you that every day you need to be a better person because of that moment that you experienced in your life. Yeah, it's not a nice thinking, eh? But why do we think like that? Why do we think like that? And that is how I want to kick off this next topic. Video journal 2. Forgive yourself. And that's why I'm going to put the graphic up. Forgive yourself. Okay. that is what we're going to talk about. That we're going to talk about one's forgiveness for themselves on anything and everything that will make sense. I'm going to try to keep it as compact as possible so you guys can get the real points of what needs to be heard and what you definitely need to hear today. So there's fact flies here. So let's start this off now. So the bad view is that you could have regretted the decision, the mistake, and woulda, coulda, shoulda, woulda, all that stuff. Huh? And I'm looking here. That is a burden. And I want you to know it's not a burden that sometimes even you put on yourself, but that you've accepted from other people. It comes into a point of where we put and we hold ourselves to a standard that is maybe not ours to hold on to. That you were supposed to be like this person, and because you're not like that person, you are so below, and you should not be happy with who you are today. When I asked genuinely people in my life on how they feel about like forgiving themselves, like do they think they ever forgive themselves, a lot of them said they hold on to things that people have put onto them, and they allow that to shape their life. And only now, at a certain age, or not even sometimes at a certain age, eventually in the future, they could find a place or a time to sit with that and realize that that is not their fault. And it's not your fault, like I said. You made a decision, you made a mistake, all of that, or you missed the mark. Whose mark did you miss? Was it your mark? Because it wasn't your mark, you're not the person that even should be coming to the terms of forgiving yourself, but because you held yourself to that standard and you've missed it so much, and you think because you have not hit that standard that someone else has set onto you, you're at fault. Now I'm here to tell you you're not at fault. Because whoever that person is, they need to work through the same way you need to work through now to forgive yourself for what you have done to yourself, that you have put onto yourself, that they have caked onto you. They need to forgive themselves for the way they allowed themselves to put that standard onto you. And one day they're going to realize that. This goes for every relationship that you can think of. This can go for your relationship with your friends, your relationship with your partner, or your relationship with your parents, and a big one with the relationship with your parents. So when you understand that this is a false understanding of, oh, I deserve to be treated, I deserve this in my life because of I didn't do this, I wasn't able to do this and accomplish that at a certain point in my life, or I did this instead of that, or I hurt this person and I'm gonna hold myself to a low standard. Even that, holding yourself to a low standard because you think you deserve that. You deserve the scraps at the bottom of the barrel. You deserve the scraps at the bottom of the barrel because you have made a mistake. No, you messed up then. Give me the little ones. I don't deserve anything good. In this life, I don't deserve anything good. It's okay, I'll just take the insipinsi crumbs. I don't deserve it. You deserve everything that's good in this world. Every single thing that's good in this world. And it all comes from understanding this, forgiving yourself. So, this thing is shaking here. Shaking. But anyway, yeah. So I'm just going to read here as well. It says here, you need to also realize that it is something. A lot of people has this bad mindset that, oh no, I'm perfect, or I'm not even perfect, but I don't have a problem with myself. I'm not the problem. The world is the problem. Or even that is the one view, and the next view would just be that you never sat with yourself long enough to actually ask yourself, hey self, have I hurt you in a certain way? Do I carry things that is not mine to carry, and I expect you to carry it behind me or in front of me? Because you're slowing yourself down in your development, you're slowing yourself down in your life. There's a whole, I'm just going to show you guys now because you guys don't believe me when I say this. Okay, I'm not going to shout. I'm not gonna shout. I'm honestly not gonna shout. And they are circling me. You guys saw how many of them were here. Yo, they're so. Oh, Father. If you could see how many of them were here, I won't lie to you. Okay. Look here. Can you see? Look here. Anyway. Notice how I'm standing here. Notice how I'm sitting here and I'm not scared. I'm not scared. Notice how I'm sitting here and I'm not scared. So, get on my level. Face your fears. Next video, face your fears. I face my. I'm not saying I'm scared about. I face your fears. Because me, I'm not scared. I don't shake. I don't shake. This thing is coming closer to me. I won't lie to you. This thing is coming closer to me. I don't shake. Anyway. This thing is coming close to me. I won't lie to you. Can you get away from me, please? Can you please get away from me? Can you please get away from me? Can you please get away from me? Okay. So yes, you need to sit with yourself and ask yourself, is there anything that I maybe still carry on that prevents us from moving a bit faster forward, that slows down our pace maybe? Because I feel so fast. I'm loving myself. I love myself. I can never hate myself. I love myself. I'm not gonna let someone else's opinion on me how I see myself. So I'm pushing. I'm good. Like, our pace is good. Yeah, your pace is good in the sport. Okay, cool, calm. But then I'm glad that your pace is good. But do you realize what you put on me actually? Because the problem is we're moving good in this direction. But as soon as we take a right turn, it's kind of hard for us. Why is it hard for us? Oh, because you still have this thing that you're holding on to. Yeah, but I'm not holding on to anything. I'm just waiting for you to come behind me. Yeah, but you're not seeing what's behind me. What you mean? We're walking so fast. Yeah, but you notice, like, when you look back and we're turning right, I'm a little bit further than I'm supposed to be. And like, oh yeah, it's true, but why? Oh, I'm holding on to just a bit of weight. Oh, what weight is that? Oh no, I remember when we were like 14, we really messed up and we made a decision like that. And I think that still affects me when I turn right, because I'm like, every decision we turn right, what if it could lead us back to that thing? So I'm kind of a bit skeptical, so that's why I don't maybe love in that way. That's why maybe I don't give myself time and I'm impatient when I'm having to learn something. Maybe that is why I'm quick to anger in certain situations. Maybe, just maybe, that's why I cry when I'm anxious a bit, because it reminds me of that time. And maybe I can't take a breath as easily because of that, because I remember that time. So when we turn right, I just have to slow down and we move through the right turn, but we don't move at the same pace. We move straight. Got some of you there. I really got some of you there. Anyway, so that's what I'm talking about. You have to do this process with yourself. You have to talk to yourself. You have to be honest with yourself. You have to find a one-to-one convo with yourself to actually be able to kickstart a healing process, because you never know what you hold on to. You never do. As much as people heal from trauma, your body is something else also. That's what's important also. A big thing is people think, I've worked through my trauma, I've forgiven that person, Your body remembers everything. So it's the same when it comes to any other concept of yourself. You understand? There's a subconscious that you do not think about, that's there underlying, and you not sit with you don't sit with that self anymore. You don't sit with that Prisco, you don't sit with that Michaela, you don't sit with that Michael, you don't sit with that Jaden, you don't sit with that Jacob. You see. So you need to kickstart that process with yourself, and only you can do it. Only you can do it. Because you need to realize oh, do I feel a bit touched in the situation because I was done wrong? Or do I feel touched in the situation because there's just something that's not sitting right with me at the moment? There's not something here in me that's right, that I can view that in a better way, or I can view that in a not touched way. Do you understand? A non-hurt way. Because there's something that is like, hey, that does not sit right with me. That's swart. Because that right turn is slow. And the right turn is slow because you have your eyes on going straight. And as soon as you turn right, you're waiting for the time to turn straight. And when you turn straight, everything is hunky-dory. Everything is hunky-dory. Until you look back and you ask, what's on your back? My back is okay, self. Like, I have nothing. I don't know my back. What's on your back? So, you need to do that. So, yeah. So that's why I say close your eyes. A lot of the times, we don't actually understand what we are holding on to. And that's why I said at the beginning of the video, close your eyes. Because when I spoke to a lot of the people, they never actually understand the concept of forgiving yourself because they think they are right. And even if you are right, good for you. But you need to sit with yourself because you are not all perfect. You're not all perfect. Sometimes the things that we thought were right, and we have to sit with ourselves and be like, you know, that's actually not right. Even if you didn't go through anything, even if you don't have something carrying on your back, sometimes you have a very skewed perception because of things that happened in your life. And you think you're right. Now, a lot of people would think that they need to forgive them. No, a lot of people think that if you have that skewed perception, you're gonna wrong other people, and then they're gonna think that they need to forgive you for something, but you don't see anything wrong with it. You need to sit with yourself. You need to find a time to sit with yourself. That's why I told you close your eyes. And you need to be there in your presence. You need to talk to yourself. A big thing that I can tell you, and I hold it to myself because when I see my friends, the best way I can describe it, when I see my friends, say for example, my friend Evan. Love him down. If I look at my friends, I see that grade 2 brother I met in, I see the brother I met in grade 2. And that is who I'm excited to be with. You understand? That is who you need to see with yourself. You need to see the past self. Because you need to realize how far you came. You need to realize also who you are. You understand? Maybe you're not... This is the thing. Maybe you're not where you want to be in that moment because you've added more things to yourself. But if you went into your past self now, no? If you went 5 years back, I'm pretty sure the person standing in front of you, your 15-year-old, 16-year-old, 17, 14, whatever age you are, 5 years ago, would be happy with you. You understand? And if they're not happy with you and you're not happy with yourself, you need to sit with it because it's you and that person. It's you and them in this together always. You carry your younger self everywhere you go. Do you understand? So take care of yourself. You need to take care of yourself. It's always like people who are not parents maybe don't understand it. I'm not saying I'm a parent now, but people who are not parents don't understand it because I remember my mother used to look at me like that. She would always view me as this little baby, and the only thing in her eyes that she could not maybe see a difference in was the fact that she couldn't hold me anymore. That's what she always told me. She told me, I can't hold you like I used to hold you because you were like so small. Nonetheless, I was still a baby, and in every regard of the word, even when I got older, she saw me as a grown man, but she also saw me as a baby. She took care of both of me. That is a template that your parents would lay out to yourself. And you need to take that template because you are taking care of both of yourselves. You are healing the parts of you that no one else knows about. Only you know about. You're healing all those things that you went through, that you suffered in silence with, that no one else has seen, the tears that no one else has seen, the cries that no one else has heard, and the pain that no one else has bared besides you. So you need to take care of yourself. You need to actually go into that place and find that 16-year-old self and take that right turn with them. Take a load off of them and take that right turn with them. So you guys can move faster in pace, turning right and going straight. Are you getting me? I hope I'm making sense. So the best way I can describe this, and that's why I want to go into it now. I used to be okay. I'm a bit dark now, but I used to be fat. No? Like in grade 5, if you knew me, I started swelling up, bruh. Like, shout out to my talk shop lady in my street. I used to get Doritos like every day after school, and I used to chow Doritos. Back it. Then people started making fun of my weight, and I was like, damn, that does not feel nice. Started eating more till I swelled up a bit, and I feel like when I hit my prime in grade 8, that was when I was like around. I was like a roly-poly. You understand? So a lot of things happen, you know, common things with fat kids. You know, you get ridiculed maybe, or you like someone, and because you almost now obviously they're not gonna give two looks at you, and you hold that stuff and you carry that stuff on you. And when I was in grade 9, grade 10, I started losing weight, started getting taller. You know, things started cooking, the gloves started coming in. And I still found myself in, say for example, grade 11, grade 12, thinking, yo, I'm still duck in my head. I'm still not thinking it in my head. Because I'm holding on to stuff that's allowing me to view myself in the lens that is not true, in this warped perception of myself because of the things that I've experienced and the things I hold on to. Meanwhile, I'm in full image of what I wanted to be when I was younger. I was the fit basketball player. I was the fit hockey player. I had alles. I'm saying I had alles now. I'm saying for myself, I had alles that I wanted when I was younger. But in the moment, I didn't feel like that. Now, maybe I look back and I'm like, you know what, Prescott, you actually had it like that. But I still allowed other people because I was always still the big person. Because I'm just a big person. You understand? But I allowed other people to keep me in that place that I myself keep myself in. You understand? So I had to sit with myself and I had to be like, you know what, Prescott, let's face the truth. You were young. And that's what I want you to do. You were young. So when it goes into that mistake and that decision that you made, you learn from it. It is not a sentence to your life to view yourself in a way where you have to be the villain and where you have to almost work harder to allow yourself to enjoy this life that is open for you to take part in, open for you to enjoy, open for you to hold. You understand? How much longer are you going to be able to push through and still bear the load and not be able to see yourself? Can you see yourself? No, but you need to take it off and lift yourself up so you can move and turn right. Come on now. Are you falling? Oh, Marva's there. This thing is making noise. Nah. I'm gonna be honest, nah. You guys heard the noise that thing made, and it was actually coming like straight towards me. I'm not even. This video is not gonna be good because I'm not gonna come back to this vlog because the stuff keep attacking me. Anyway, so where was I? You know, my curls just not going straight, but I swear I'm not going bald. I swear. Can you see there? I'm not going bald. It's just my path is a bit wavy. But yeah, like I said, it's not a sentence to view life in like that. And I'm gonna give another example now. when you are drinking a cup of tea, no? When you are drinking a cup of tea and you dip your biscuit, whatever liquor biscuit, you dip in your biscuit, and that biscuit falls in. The biscuit sinks to the bottom. Don't see it on top. The tea still looks good. You can have a sip from it. Ooh, that tea is nice. Another sip. Ooh, that tea is nice. Another sip. Oh, there's the krummels at the bottom. Now that krummels at the bottom, it doesn't get dissolved into the tea, so it does not also make the tea something else. It doesn't make the tea now that was brown make it yellow. It sinks to the bottom, and that is what every decision did. It sank to the bottom, and unless you, before you put it in the dish, scooped it out and threw it out, that the tea that you pour back in the cup will be as clean as possible, because you dealt with the underlying issues. You dealt with what cannot be seen, because there's so much tea and there's so little biscuit in it. You just see the tea. Now someone pours it out into the sink, and they check, nah man, what is this? Your biscuits. Deal with your biscuits. Look into your cup, take your biscuits out, and realize this biscuit does not make any shaying on the next tea or the next cup of tea I make, because my cup is forever clean, because I'm taking care of myself. I'm taking care of my cup, and therefore I can add the tea into my life and add the tea into my life. And if I want a biscuit, I dip my biscuit in and I enjoy it. But if I hold my biscuit there in too long, it breaks off. I can't throw in my cup. I am my cup. I can't throw in my cup. I can drink my tea a bit, and I can clean out that biscuit. Do you understand? We can move on from mistakes. We can change our life and our path made on the decisions that we've made in the past. And this is not me trying to be like, oh no, you're not the problem. Da, 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 da. If you hurt other people, that is a completely different story. But I'm speaking about you. I'm speaking about the stuff that you hold on to yourself to. Do you understand? There's so much more. Because I'm worried about you. And that's how me, Prisco, speaking to you about it. That's you yourself. I'm speaking to you. You understand? So at Jack Muller, it's kind of from sunrise to sunset, and the sun is setting now in the background. But I really hope I could touch base on a topic that is so hard to speak about for some people. Do you understand? You know, that's so hard to speak about. And I want to write some of the notes here. Let me just make sure, no? I write this. So in forgiving yourself, it keeps you stuck in the past and not able to change your future. That is what unforgiveness on yourself does. The more you hold on to guilt, the more it holds on to you. Forgiveness is not about excusing your mistakes or forgetting it happened. It's about letting go of the grip it has on your life. Are you accusing yourself too viciously? That's what we spoke about. Are you your worst enemy? Are you your worst critic? Or are you your worst neglector? Because let's be honest. There's so many of them behind me. I won't lie to you. There's so many of them behind me. You know, are you your worst neglector? Are you not taking care of yourself? Because I know there comes phases in our lives and times in our lives where we don't take care of ourselves. Maybe we don't go for a run like we should. We don't eat the best that we should. We don't eat at all. We don't have this. We allow ourselves to get hurt like this. We want to do this. We think we deserve that. All of that. I understand that. But those are phases. Do you want it to be your life where you do not take care of yourself? We have a responsibility to take care of ourselves. We have a responsibility to love ourselves. Because if we don't do it first, we don't know how or what is the proper way we should accept it. The love that you accept, you should view it in the eyes that you love yourself. Or the way that someone that truly loves you. That's the standard you need to be worried about. That's the standard you need to hold high. Because that's the standard that you deserve. Not the standard that you keep that you think you keep missing, not the standard that someone else has put on you, and you allow them to make you small because you're not upholding that standard that they put onto you as a friend, as a child, as a sport person, as an athlete, whatever, all that. You need to be able to do it for yourself. You need to take care of yourself. And that's why I tell my friends as much as I can, are you taking care of yourself? I don't care about, I have friends that are doing whatever they're doing. I have friends that are academics, friends that are athletes, friends that are in the ministry. And I always ask, are you taking care of yourself? Because I can't always be there. If I wish I could be there for everyone, but I can't be there because I'm not God. I'm also not a person that's gonna be in your vicinity at all times, but you are. And I want to be able to trust you as a person. I want to be able to trust that if I speak to let's say Michaela again, or I speak to Michael again, or Jaden or Jacob, if I speak to my friends, and mind you, these names are made up, I'm not gonna lie, but if I speak to you again, I want to make sure you're taking care of my friend. You understand? If I look at, and that's the name, if I look at Evan, and I can see you're Evan, bro, you don't look like you're doing well at the moment. Like, you don't want to speak with me, I understand. Maybe sometimes it's too hard to speak about the things, but you're not looking, you're not looking like you're taking care of yourself a bit. You understand? I'm concerned because I'm not looking at this person that's feeling like, oh no, his girlfriend is broke up with him. Evan's girlfriend did not break up with him. He is a single Pringle, no? But this person, or he's down because of his job, he lost his job. I'm worried about that Brian in grade 2 that I met. That little Evan with the chubby cheeks, that's what I'm worried about. Because that's who we need to be taking care of. You understand? And throughout, that is who he's taking care of constantly because we grew up together. You understand? So you need to take care of yourself no matter what. And it's not selfish to take care of yourself. It's not selfish to prioritize yourself. It's not selfish to be able to put yourself on a pedestal where you need to just take time and touch base. You understand? It shouldn't be a thing of where if you look after yourself, if you prioritize your own mental health, your own emotional health, your own physical health, anything regarding that, or even into you forgiving yourself, if you prioritize your healing, it should not be a thing where it is deemed selfish if done right. So do it right. There is a wrong way to do it that can be deemed selfish, but we're not speaking about it. We're speaking about you simply being there for yourself, you talking to yourself, you being able to carry yourself through that right turn. Yeah, so I think my phone is actually forcing me to learn how to edit because I don't have much storage, so the videos are not recording straight. So there's gonna be a bit of editing done, so we're gonna go into that. But yeah, to end this video off, you have to forgive yourself. Everything that I said, I hope you took into consideration into finding the proper approach to yourself. Because all I want to do in this video is to make sure that you understand the importance of forgiving yourself. Because a lot of us do not know how, why, that I should, that, oh, I need to forgive myself, oh, I'm holding on to this, oh, this is that. We don't understand that because we think our life is going straight down, our pace is going there. And some of us do know it, but we also don't understand the next step. The next step is the thing you keep dreading. The next step is you truly talking to yourself and being in that empty space, because I know it's hard sometimes. It's hard to be in that silent space where it's just you and your thoughts, you and yourself. But you need to get into that space. You need to come there for yourself. You need to save yourself. You are the boat that you are waiting for in the drowning waters. When you're drowning in the water, you are the boat. You are the lifeguard. And his face looked just like mine. Yeah, that is you. Anyway, this is me signing off. And hoping you're doing well. Hoping you're doing great. And know that you are loved. If no one has told you it, I love you. And I hope you're doing well. I hope you are pushing for the end of this year. and this will definitely not be the last time we're speaking in the year of 2025. You know, I'm gonna clutch you now. So yeah, until I see you again, I'll be doing great. I hope you stay vibrant and you push through, because as much as your friends always want to see you, you know, everything is, I want to be able to touch your ears again. Okay, that sounds weird. That sounds weird. But yeah, grab your ears, listen, and know that we will see each other again. Love you loads, and there we go.